Hi, you've helped me make so many changes in my life, and I really appreciate that. I would like if you could confirm for me that I can really just leave the past in the past and consider the things that happened as step one moments. So I don't need to review all that stuff and think, well, I did this time. Maybe I need to do it like this time, and then I'll get a different result. But I could just start cleanly right now and go forward with positive thoughts of what I do want. I'm trying to convince myself to just let it be easy.
When we say your inner being doesn't look back, it isn't because there aren't satisfying experiences back there. It's that what you're in the process of attracting is always the most interesting and satisfying to your inner being. Make it easier on yourself, and rather than saying, I don't look back, instead say, when I feel bad, I'm poking my nose in to something that's none of my business. Your inner being is not looking away from your past. Your inner being is just choosing the best things that are in the purview or in the possibility of things that your inner being can look at. So what we would add to all of the things that you've concluded that are working for you, we would add one strong new decision. I want to feel as good as my inner being feels. I want to feel as good as my inner being feels. I want to feel as good as my inner being feels. I want to think of you as my inner being thinks of you. I want to think of you as my inner being thinks of you. I want to see through the eyes of my inner being. My inner being is me. My inner being is me. My inner being is me. I passed the baton to my inner being. I passed the baton to my inner being. I told my inner being who I am and what I want, and my inner being now is who I am and what I want. We're making a strong connection with many of you. We can feel it. We especially like your quest. Would it be easier? You said, would it be easier? Because you know it is supposed to be easy. Ease and flow, ease and flow. It never feels exactly easy for us to take such a big concept and throw it at you in so many different ways. Just consider this. Sit back and just relax a little bit. Make yourself comfortable in your chair. And take some deep breaths and just listen. Listen to the rambling that we're going to offer you. It's a progressive series of thoughts that will lead you into the knowing that you've been tiptoeing around during the hours that we've been together here today. You're going to like this. So I can feel that I came into this body with purpose. I know that my inner being understood then and understands now what that purpose is. I know that my inner being is a very good source, in fact, the best source. In fact, I'd like to make it my primary or maybe singular source of guidance. And I just think it is brilliant how my emotions tell me how well connected I am to my inner being in any moment in time. It seems silly to me now that I've put so much credence in what anybody else ever thought about me, because I realize that so many people that I've been looking for guidance are sort of lost in their own insecurities or in their own worries or fear. When I looked to my mother for calming words and she was worried about me, she never calmed me. So I can feel what Abraham has been saying, that I've been looking for love in all the wrong places and clarity in all the wrong places. And I'm going to start looking for it where it is. And I'm going to find it in the only way I can find it, by wanting so much to feel good that I just insist often, I want to feel good. I want to feel good. I'm going to train myself into the vibration of my inner being. I'm going to catch the vibe of my inner being. I'm going to do that. I've decided. I believe in the reality of my inner being, and I believe in the good feeling of my inner being. And I understand right now in this moment my emotional guidance system better than I've ever understood it before. And I'm going to be like my inner being in that I'm not going to try to fix anything in myself or anything in anybody else, because my belief that something is broken disconnects me from all the solutions, whether it's for me or for them. So I'm going to do my best to go cold turkey on this. I've decided that I want to feel good and I want to feel satisfaction. And I know the subjects that are the easiest, and so those are the ones I'm going to focus on. I'm going to get a handle on my emotions. I'm not trying to get rid of negative emotion. I know it's guidance. And I want to live in the real world. I want to get out there. I want to mix it up. I want to choose from what's there. I don't want to limit myself in any way. And so I accept that negative emotion is going to come over me, but I will no longer ever accept that it means I'm wrong or bad or that anyone else is either. I will only accept that it means that I'm not in agreement with my inner being, who is love and pure knowing and infinite intelligence. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to utilize the guidance system that I was born with and lovingly accept my inner being's part in it. As I now, right now in this moment, believe that my inner being is accepting my part in it. And together, my inner being and I are going to continue to become and evolve. I can't stand still. That's not satisfying. That's why looking forward feels best to my inner being. I am in love with the idea of love. And right now, I feel pretty good about everybody and everything. Friends, you are not broken, and you are not wrong, and you are not failing, and you are not bad, and you are not succeeding, and you are not stupid, and you are not deserving of unwanted things to happen to you. That is a flawed picture of the perfect, powerful person in a state of becoming that you are. Life is supposed to feel good. Joy is never diminished when you're having a step one moment. In fact, only celebration happens around here when you let life show you something that you want and a new decision is formed within you. We wanted this time together with you because of our loving and appreciative attention to everything that you wrote and videoed and contemplated. We want you to feel yourself through our knowing of who you are. And then we want you to share that gift with others, because nothing less than that will do for you. You are a lover. You are liquid love. And you are in all shapes and sizes and colors and attitudes and moods. And the mix of you is so magnificent. But you are love to the very core. And nothing other than that will do for you. When you get off track, you don't feel good. But your inner being never sees you as off track. Your inner being just always sees you on the way to your track, or on your track, on a never-ending, always evolving track, path, unfolding. You're not ever going to get it done, and you can't get it wrong. So we think it would be a good time for you to just lighten up on yourself and everybody else too. We've enjoyed this interaction more than any that has come before. And we think that it might be a nice thing if we just sit here for a minute with each other and just feel the wholeness that we are all about. The magnificence of you presenting yourself here in this time and place with all of the variety that surrounds you. The perfection of that idea is being realized by the non-physical part of you. And the only pain you feel ever is because you're not letting yourself in those same moments experience the unfolding of our becoming. Take it easy. Want to feel good. In fact, insist on it. And when you don't, just say to yourself, uh-oh, I'm not minding my own business. I'm trying to merge with your idea of me instead of my inner being's idea with me, maybe. Or with a old misconception or flawed premise of myself. You're going to be really pleased with what comes next to you if you took a fraction of this in today. And not a word of this could have been spoken to you. And it is profound and life-changing. It is world-changing. Not a word of this could have been spoken if it were not for the magnificence of you and the things that you're reaching for, no matter how far or how close to them you believe yourself to be. So, take it easy and have some fun. And remember that there's nothing serious going on here. Really. Nothing serious going on here. There are no problems. It's just how much of yourself are you letting yourself be in any moment of observation. There is great love and appreciation. We see those as the same vibration here for you. Join us in it.